and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
He said a pig don't chew cud, right? Read on.
He is unclean to you.
Regardless of what cud is, he's unclean to you. You see what I'm saying? Read on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of their flesh we can't eat it. What come from a pig? What kind of flesh? What kind of food come from their flesh? Bacon, pepperoni, sausage, pork chop. You eat any of that? Okay, cool. You good then, bro. Just don't eat it because that's pork. You gotta get in the habit of looking on the ingredients, turn the package over, look at the ingredients. If it says pork, you can't eat it. If you do, that's a sin. What about seafood? You eat fish? No seafood? Well, if you do, you can eat fish. Okay, cool. But if you do, it's gotta be fish. Okay, cool. It gotta have fins and scale. Read verse 9. You can, even though you don't, you can share this with somebody. Read what you got.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
This is what you can eat that's in the water.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
See that? Fins and scales. That's fish. It's got to have that or we can't eat it if it's in the water. I'm going to show you another one. Give me Numbers 15 to 38. All right, give me, I gave him the Sabbath. What's another one? We're going to get fringes. Oh, let me teach you how to pray. I'm going to teach you how to repent. Right, we'll do that. Give me, we'll get that too. Give me this first.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
That's us again, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Speak unto us.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
See what that brother got on his jacket? See that on his jacket? Those are fringes. I got them on my hoodie. He got them on. Every brother out here got them on. That's a commandment to wear them. You can wear whatever color you want, but watch this.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Forever is what that means.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
It's got to have a blue ribbon on it. If you wear the fringes, it's got to have a blue. Any type of blue ribbon, baby blue, dark blue, royal blue, as long as it's a blue ribbon. It could be red fringes, blue fringes, whatever color fringes, but the ribbon has to be blue. That's a commandment. Read on.
Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
See that? It's so that we can look at them and remember to keep the commandments of the Lord, right? Because if you break the commandments, what's that called? You know? What's that called? Huh? You wavering from them? That's true. It's a specific word, though. Let me ask this brother. What's it called if you break the commandments? A sin. He absolutely right. Let's prove it. Give me 1 John 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgress also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Right. Sin is a transgression of the law or the commandments. Right. So we just read the commandment that we can't eat pork. If we eat seafood, it's got to have fins and scales. The children of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, got to wear fringes on their clothes. Right? We got to keep the Lord's Sabbath. You know how to keep the Sabbath? Tell him how to keep the Sabbath, bro. You remember what we can't do on the Sabbath? Tell him. Well, true. But let me read it again because he forgot. Go back to Exodus. Yep, you got it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
When is the seventh day? You know? When's the seventh day? Today, it started right now at sundown, which is now Saturday. Saturday don't start at 12 midnight. It starts right now when the sun goes down. That's the start of Saturday. So the Sabbath day is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. He said between that time, we can't do no work. You got a job? You work tomorrow? Okay, good. You can keep the Sabbath. All praises. Read on.
Verse 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
See that? It's the Sabbath of the Lord our God. He kept the Sabbath. He made the earth, the moon, the stars, everything in 6 days, and he rested the seventh day. So we can't work. Work means business. No buying nor selling. You finna go to the store, right? Remember what we said sin is? Breaking the commandments. If you go in that store and buy what you was finna buy, that's a sin. You think you can do without what you was finna get until the sun goes down tomorrow? You ain't got no food? Well, hey, if you got some food, it's I'm gonna show you how cold, how serious it is. Give me Romans 6:23. This is how serious sin is. Watch this.
The book of Romans, chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
If you sin, we're gonna get death. You want death? You don't want death. Especially you don't want the Lord to kill you. What happened if the Lord kill you? Where you going? Hell. The grave, right? But you're gonna also burn in a lake of fire. You don't want that. Is what you gonna get out that store worth burning in the lake of fire? No, absolutely not. See, when we think about it like that, we like, oh snap! I gotta do what God say do. All right, King, we gave you a flyer. Okay, yeah, we gotta do what the Lord say do. Because if we don't do what He say do, then we'll get put to death.